Hello everybody, I am Thon Nugent. Today I'm gonna present to you Cardioid. So, what is Cardioid? Well, wait a minute. So, what is Cardioid? Well, Cardioid this is the graph of Cardioid. It's like the heart on apple where you just see it, and it must have something like in the middle between in the origin. So let's look at this graph. Is this the cardioid? No, because this doesn't touch the origin. So this is no. Is this a cardioid? No, because cardioid don't have some circle in this. So it must be no. So let's go to the first. What is the equation of cardioid? The equation of cardioid is a plus minus b sine theta, or a plus minus b cosine theta. A is greater than 0, b is greater than 0, and a equal b. Remember two of this. So let's do some example. What is this the cardioid? So first you must think that is it the equation that I mentioned earlier. What is A and what is B? Well, you cannot see A, so A must be 0. So A equals 0, B equals 5, and because A is different from B, this is not the cardioid. This is the graph of the equation. So next, let's do the next example. This equation, is this the cardioid? Let's do it again. A is equal 6, A is here, and B is equal 6. So A must equal B. So somebody think that this is a cardioid, but you must pay attention to this. This is tangent, not sine or cosine. Because of this, so this is not a cardioid. No, and this is the graph of it. Next, let's go to the size and orientation. Size. This is the equation of the cardioid. So the bigger A and B, the bigger the size, and vice versa. So just pay attention to this. If A and B are bigger, and so the size of a cardioid is bigger. We could see this. This is the A or B equal 1, A or B equal 2, A or B equal 3, A or B equal 4, and A or B equal 5. So you can see that the bigger A and B, the bigger the size. Next, let's look at the orientation. So pay attention to this equation again. Next, what is sine theta? When you see sine theta, you see that it is the cardioid is symmetry in the y-axis. And when you see cosine theta, it is the x-axis symmetry. So let's look at some example. When A plus minus B sine theta, it will have two situations, A plus B sine theta and A minus B sine theta. When you see the plus sign and you see sine theta, because sine theta is the y-axis symmetry, so y, and plus, because plus is positive, so it must go up. So here is the graph. This go up. and like this to this sine theta, so it must be go down, and this negative sign, so it must go down here like this. So next, let's look at this a plus minus cosine theta. There are two situations, that is a plus b cosine theta and a minus b cosine theta. A plus b cosine theta, because cosine theta is the x-axis symmetry, so it must straight line, and because this positive sign, so it must go to that. Here it is. A minus cosine theta, because likewise this cosine theta, so it must have straight line and the negative sign, so it must go here. This is the graph of it. So next we'll look at the area. So the formula for the area of cardioid or orthogonal curve is 1/2 the integral from alpha to beta and r square. This also for the other. So the graph of the area is look like this. Alpha from here to 0. From alpha here is pi. Beta is pi. Let's do some example. Find the area of cardioid r equal 3 minus 3 sine theta from 0 to 2 pi. This is the area of it. Alpha go from 0 in here, go around and that. So beta is equal to pi is also 0, so the area of the whole cardioid. First, let's remember the equation 1/2 alpha to beta of this. So let's replace r with the equation, which is 3 minus 3 sine theta, and then we just simplify it like this. In here there are two ways to do it. For me, I remember this kind of thing. Sine to theta equal 1 minus cosine to theta over 2 cosine equal this, and sine to sine. So I saw that this equal this, so I use this to replace into this. So I do like this. I replace this into this, and then I just multiply out like this, and then I just integrate it, and this is the final answer. Let's do another example. Find the area of cardioid r equals 3 minus 3 sine theta, theta equals 0 to theta equal pi over 2. So this is the graph of it. Alpha equals 0 in here to alpha beta equal pi over 2, which is in here. This is the graph of it. So first, let's remember the equation of it. So you just replace it into here, and alpha is 0 and beta is pi over 2, and you got this. And then right now I do another way, which is using the calculator. So this I already put 3 minus 3 sine theta. So I do math from 0 to pi over 2. This is all 1 square d theta, and then I got 3.2057. So I just write 3.2057, and this is the final answer. Let's look at the next is the distance traveled along the arc length. What does it mean and how does it look like? So here is the graph. This is the particle, and the particle travel through this. The distance travel from here to here is the arc length or distance travel along the arc. So this is the equation for just like the area. You just remember the equation and then you just plug in and do the calculator and you can solve any problem. Let's look at some example. Find the arc length of the cardioid. R equals 3 minus 3 sine theta. Theta equal pi over 4 to 7 pi over 4. This is the graph of it. This is pi over 4. Pi over 4. So this travel to here. This 7 pi over 4. So we just calculate the distance it travel through the line here. So how do we do it? Well, first you remember the equation. What is R and what is dr? So R is equal to 3 minus 3 sine theta, and R prime or dr over d theta is minus 3 cosine theta. And then what is next? What is alpha and beta? Alpha is pi over 4 and beta is 7 pi over 4. So just plug in, and now this is complicated, so I use a calculator again here. So 9, this pi over 4 to 7 pi over 4. So pi over 4, 7 pi over 4, square root of R1 square plus R2 square d theta equal, let's wait a minute, and 14.706. So we write down 14.706, and this is the final answer for this problem. What is the advice for this? So of all for this, you just remember correctly. You just focus only on this. This is the most important thing. Why is this the most important thing? Because you don't really see the three of this on the AP exam. For example, like AP Calculus PC 2014. For here, find the area of R. You must remember the area of R, which is 1/2 the integral from alpha to beta R square d theta or 2017. They have find the area here. You must remember the equation or else you can't do it. So this is the everything about cardioid. So hope I see you guys again. Peace out.